Okay, I'm back. I just need to grab someone one thing. We'll be go. That's that's the fuss. We're gonna go farming. I really want to finish farming up. Elite the talisman, then we go into foraging. And okay, game, can you please let me play? Oh, I do want. Why are you? Oh, crashing. I know why crashing. I don't know why you're crashing. Okay, we're going to try to get. I don't know why my computer being really. Minecraft being bad. I do want to talk about one thing. Because I love how people don't know law. Uh, for anybody wondering, today I did put out a statement saying, hey, and the thing is, if you know 5% of a law, especially. Oh, should I do Raven Guard? I'll do that. Okay, time to talk about the thing I want to bring up. Okay, so I ended up getting a settlement. I knew there were probably going to be a settlement. And the reason is it with the length of time the lawsuit was for. And there is multiple reasons. One, depending on the length, this is a hey paying settlement. Two, and then more likely. Oh, cool. Oh. Yes. Even more precisely, and this is going to sound really lame. There's a legal. There. Most likely they had something they need items to do, and he just didn't do it. And it's just that simple. And a lot of cases are like that when you're trying to drop. Because okay, most of the time when you're getting sued, you have to play safe. And what they're doing is dumb. It's dumb, especially if it's like, hey, what are the fast like again, we won't know until later on. If I had to guess, it would two type of apology, or it would like full on financials. And it wasn't like Ido going and being like, I love the game. I love my game doing this. I love my computer crashing for the. I love. As I was saying, when if I had to get the reason, most likely how it was running, there were definitely something major. If I had to guess, it's oh no, been sued. So depending on the area being sued, the most likely one is there were talks about like, hey, you need to pay your own, and this settlement is connecting, and I know the reason most likely. Okay, game. Okay. Why is that being super bad? Why are you being so bad right now? Vertical offline. My ping is 71, by the way. I don't know why it's doing that. I have a theory why. And that theory is my computer's just bad now. Yeah, but as I was saying, most likely, from what I got from the statement, iDubbbz basically were required to do something else, and it wasn't a pure full drop with that. And mainly because most likely how it did work, how I did 5 Google searches and looked at like legal. Depending on the time for the lawsuit, they would have to get a motion brought to the judge. Because most likely he didn't, and he was being lazy, they have to settle now. Because it have to be a motion on both sides, because you can't resue. And basically, the other issue is, if he drop it late, he have to settle to pay iDubbbz lawyers. Virtually, because of him saying that, there is a 5% chance he just lost every single support he would have gotten by the judge, and he would have lost the case. Because the big issue, and this is a rule for anybody doing law, or even someone who been sued, you don't talk about your case online. You know why you don't talk about your case online? Because when you do, I actually brought this up. Now it's being used against me. My career is dead. And by the way, this is common. This is like an actual common thing. Let me check. Is it Harvard Fee? Oh, cool. Spooky Festival coming up in 34 minutes. By the way, this is like an actual thing that common when you do get sued. Is the first thing you get with a lawyer is you don't talk about live, because look at Emeru, look at Mizkif lawsuit, look at iDubbbz, because iDubbbz made himself look like if it's something that he's not allowed to say, and he was trying to drop the case, and it doing that, and he can't hint the reason. By the way, Ethan cannot hint the reason why, because it could actually see something entirely bad if he does. If I had to guess, most likely they had a free lawyer, and there were like actual things. I don't know what, but going based on that, depending on the length, that could be the settlement. It could be a literal Canadian thing to stop frivolous lawsuits. Again, we won't know until like the date, but like there's a reason why. Like I can even when you talk bad about, like, this is why you don't talk bad about people online, because Oh, and I'm going actually. So our goal for this, for the next couple, is to basically wheat we get cornucopia, and mushroom we get fung. And how much do I have in you? 13. And we need to boost up the pest chance. And we need to get overbloom. But this is sort of why when you hear people talk about all this, they should know, hey, you will get sued. Oh cool, I got another copy. After Beast Burger. Cool, I can make fung. And I can make the fungal tipping jar. Which literally will not do anything. And by the way, this is sort of the reason why I do not like... I love that invite. They're like invite a random YouTuber. Like, on the corporate side. I hear so much. Is, hey, don't talk about your legal things openly. Because people will use that. It's like the lottery rule. Lottery rule, for anybody wondering, is you don't talk about winning the lottery, because when you talk about winning the lottery, you do not win the lottery, you lost the lottery. Case in point, when you have, let's say you won the lottery, you won $10 million. Let's say that because I'm being generous and nice. You don't want to talk about that because the vibe people get is, hey, you talk about that. You could get people going in, trying, or even worse, injuries. So the rule is you be quiet about it. That's the rule for lawsuits. Because let's say you're in a lawsuit. Unless you're asking for money. When you talk about the legality of it, you're going to get people speculating. And most of the time people with speculation are wrong. And the people who are right never get listened to because half of it is they're very niche. Case in point, the lawsuit is literally a nothing burger, and if people are complaining, they do not know Canadian laws, and they should not talk about Canadian law. If you do like a search, you can understand why there's probably a settlement. There are probably other things that will require. Most likely, if I had to guess, and this is your theory, most likely they were monetizing the apology. And that thing would probably going to go there. Or two, it would probably a written statement to not do that. But again, like this literally is a nothing burger at best. Because half of settlements, by the way, you should always settle and never drop a lawsuit because it could be reinstated. But I can't wait for like the more information to come out because I think it's going to be like something way worse. I love farming. I love farming. Come on, give me more farm. We only need 30 more. If we get 30 more, I could not do farming for 10 days and do foraging for the whole time. Which, by the way, next Tuesday, I predicted we will get Canyon. Which, luckily, most of the things I would need for Canyon, I have already. Which, the only thing I technically do need to do is get the upgrade for the lasso. But beside that, there's not really anything else I would probably need in here. Like, they're definitely small things. The big one is boop, boop, it's seagull. Like, not even just this, just for I can get fortune. But again, you really don't even need that. Just for 10 experience, it's pretty good. The second, probably that, probably a couple other things. I love farming. I love farming. I love farming. Give me more crappies. I got more. On. Cool. Thank you, game. And then I should have did that for the other one. But beside that, the other thing I saw at night, I saw this, like, the Oni Play controversy, which is like, I'm like, dude, the guy basically, old guy from Oni Plays basically come out and said, oh, I don't like it. I'm being hunted. I'm being hunted. Guys, I'm being hunted. Guys, Zach, the guy from Only Play, he pretty politically incorrect. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care that, like, I'm one of those people that, like, yeah, you do that. That kind of cringe. Like, why you bring up politics in my stream? Like, half of it, it would actually really weird, because the guy would start complaining about Only Plays came out, and I'm like, yeah, no, the guy weird. I love my pets traps. Okay, now we just have to go in and do all these and okay, cool. And we got 10 compost. So let's go. Do I have enough? No, I need 64. Two, three, four, five, 6. Which means and the second one I should get is wait. Yeah, but beside this, ultimately keep going for this will probably be the key, especially if I can just, like, this, probably going for pests is another thing I should go for. But I need more crappies. Half of it is crappies are super rare to get. There are ways I could boost it up. I can't do them though. But we're getting 64 so I can get sunflowers. which we only have that. But I saw that. I saw like that. I saw the iDub thing. I only know about it because I checked Twitter one time. I put one reply. I'm like, yeah, this is probably the reason. But again, I haven't been using Twitter a lot. I need to start posting more on Twitter. Because I think that's sort of funny to do once in a while. Half the issue is Twitter it get boring after a while. Like doing Twitter. Like I would on Twitter like today. And most of the thing I get, if like one anime I get, limits company news. Because we finally got the next update title. And like, and that's pretty much it. I don't want another. Yeah. Okay, what's to sell that is like the most safest thing to sell for? The overclock. I've been getting so many of these that it just literally is easier to sell these. And half of it because it's an easy item to keep getting. But like beside that, I do want to talk about this. I'm ready for the update. I'm not doing Raven Guard. I also can't believe Raven Guard is out now. Like that probably going to be a lot more funner. And then like next is the Torah Canyon next Tuesday. That actually going to be a lot more interesting in my opinion. Mainly because for that, we basically will get like a full another upgrade for the armor. The only issue, and this is going to annoy me so much, we lose the percentage boost, which is I like the percentage boots because you get like a percentage for it, and the literal strat is you can use that as a safety. What do I have here? Oh, red mushroom. Okay, let me go in one over. Let me put in the jar. Okay, Spooky Festival, I don't care. And I could also go for... I could go for Spooky Festival because that actually does have one grind I need. Which is just a witched mask. So I can aim for the vampire mask. There is also one thing I also need to check. I need to check if I have enough for pack armor. So I could put that in the rift. So I could start doing vampires. So I could go for max vampire setup. Okay. I'm bored enough to elite check right now. Okay, I have you. One, two. Slayer, Sven. We need one more. Stacks. Okay, you're going into the funny wump. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. And we only need one more. We generally only need one more. That going to save me some time and effort. And it's Spooky Festival, woohoo. And how much coins do I have in here? 13 mil. I could go for more. I could go for dungeons. I could go for dungeons, or I could just go for this so I could, so I don't have to do this anymore. Yeah, but I think the main goal is to just keep farming until I could get my croppies done. Because we're pretty much only 3 levels there, and there are like a couple we could just do. And the thing is, after this, we basically only, okay, 1 2, we could just go for this and then build up like a lot of my item setup. We could later start doing boosting of foraging, because that's gonna be like most of my setup is gonna be nerf, and I'm sort of irritated by it. Well, what will be nerf for anybody wondering? My damage is already nerfed because I don't have massive armor. So we have to do dungeons for Shadow Assassin to get a Livid Dagger, so we can run a Livid Dagger setup. Then after the Livid Dagger setup, we later have to do that again for handles. By the way, we have to do that just for one item. The good news is for fuel, we should be fine with that, especially if I just do one treasure mining. Again, we probably won't even need that because we will be, once I get the 250, I want to get fireflies so I can start going for that setup, which is, for anybody wondering, is the moonflower. I think moonflower has, not moonstone. This one I may go for. This is probably the only one I may keep if I aim for. But that, probably moon crystals, so I could get more. I'll finish this row. But we need like 3 potato because I want to at least keep going for copper. Because the more copper I can get, the more I can upgrade my thing. And then we need better pests, which the only pest thing I have to go for is this. One second, I'll do it. Okay, but as I was saying, we just need to keep going for this. So one, I can upgrade this even more to 45, or 2, and this is more likely. We can finally get the crappie talisman so I could build up a little bit more strength. Not even build up strength. It to literally unironically start mass. It to there are a couple reasons. There are a couple. One is, at least we can go for. Do I have it here? The reason. Skills. I don't need that. Creep of like wheat milestones, which I'm at 9.7%. And over time, that like one free level. and 50k, which will boost up my mushroom, which I do need up just so that I can go for the best setup in the game, which is if you're getting 100 there, then seeing if I can get a green bandana, which is one of the best ones for it. But it's not the best pet. Okay, I need to get Rose. That's the other one. Because we have the Rose Dragon, we have the J, which that one of them I really need to aim for, which I can't get in this day. And that's what I want to go for next. It just hyper grinding that, hyper grinding armor setups, and hyper grinding the next, not even next armor set. It to literally unironically grind until I can get just basics foraging done, which I need 64 of each, and probably going for them right now would be the smartest thing to do, and get ready for the update. Because if I can do that, I could get the update ready. I can immediately just start doing that for a bit, and we don't even have to worry about one other grind. The other, like, and what I could be doing is just making a ton. I don't have a good mining setup. That's the only unfortunate part. I don't want seasoning. I want overbloom. I want more overbloom. And not even that. The only other thing I could go for is just start. I could see about making some money putting that in. Again, I could go for that instead of farming, which thinking it may be a good idea to do that, especially if I go for mango and then foraging to start building up the 10%. And then I could go for crappies a couple weeks after. Because then I could just go with that, start doing all that. Aiming for, because the other reason why I really want to is it to basically level these up. Mainly to get tiers ready. Because at least for that, we may finish it like this and then immediately put all this in and immediately just go for Galatea items. And that's literally because Galatea probably will be more important, and at least aiming for trying to make money is a good option. Like, unfortunately, I don't have any of the good money making strats for this, because normally the strat is you go for fermented, you get fermented, then off of fermented you could sell that for pretty high, and then you get pretty much the final one to do it. And normally I would be against that, but the main difference is doing Galatea does boost up my money by a little bit. We could definitely not run a farming, which there is one in the next island that would be pretty good. But we pretty much run that. We pretty much run any set that will be good. And the only one I can think of that will be... Man, my nose is running. Would be frog, just for the hops. Which, by the way, got weakened, I think. We're going for the... And we could boost up the damage. But I think that will be the key. Is just going for that. Getting the 64 I need for both. Aiming to make money. Aiming for better snorkeling gear. So I can go down to where the J-Dragon is. And then basically just going for 100 levels off of it. Which, mind you, is literally only good for getting those levels and nothing else. The other thing is we are basically about to get one more level off of this. We're about to be level 170 probably today. And then with foraging, because with my foraging XP, I'm at a pretty sad amount. But at least with Galatea, there is a route I can go with this. Again, probably that will be the strat for the next couple days, is to basically level up my Galatea to 7. Because everything will be reset, but I really want to boost it all to a good level. A good, powerful level. And a roundabout, too. Luckily, the good news, we got 104 farming fortune. And we just got another 50k. In 3, 2, 1, and 0. So we just got 50 experience. And one more. Cool. Also the conch. There's virtually no reason to have it. The only thing is the bread. Which again, I don't really need for. Also that, and then the only other thing is the 10k. Okay, and then we will go for you, miss you, and then Galatea, more Galatea, off of Galatea, frog, off of you, foraging. Again, most likely that will be the key for a little bit. Oh, wait. Do I have the thing I need? Is it here? Is it here? Is it not here? I mean... Bleh. Okay, not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. Okay. Here. There is. So we have the basic fish net. And we got common. And then we got not common. Again, we just need more sweeping. That half the thing is. Oh, cool. I don't need dread wings. Wait, I don't need dread wings. Cool. Again, the key will be Japir foraging for a bit. Until we at least get that. Because how many do I have in... I love how I have to check because I don't... We have 0. We have 14. We need 60 more of this one. Just a reminder, we need like a bunch of these to... Okay, and then... Figs. Figs. Stone. Okay, so we have 2. So we... Yeah, I know why we're all doing that. Again, we have like 3 separate grinds we have to do. One is unironically fig stone. The second one... No, no. Okay, boom. And boom. And now we only need... One second. Okay. So the goal is, for at least for this, is to get enough levels. Why are they not going for... Like, okay, that does not make sense. Fish doesn't make sense. But getting the 30k that you need... And the reason why we're not going for Spooky Festival, because I can go into them anytime. And I don't need any major goals from them. The only thing I need is... basically the foraging. And there are like things I could do to boost up it a little bit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, a lot of this will be just going for legendary, aiming for shiny, which is one thing I do need to get still with this. But beside that, basically speeding up everything may be a good goal to have for this. Because once we get the 50 we need here, we're just going to go for mangrove. Mangrove is pretty much the only other grind we need to do that fully. And even then, there are like ways we can not even basically prevent some of it from being. Dude, I think I'm dying. I think I'm being sick. Yeah, but again. I love the people setting up everything for this one grind. I love the fact that they're trying. They're like trying to make this like more like Starling. By the way, if like the I like the Starling one because it's not personal based. But like the thing is, half the issue with Starling, and I think someone should make a video on why the Starling thing is way better than like the contests. And literally half of it is, it's sort of, you could basically not, you could turn off your brain, and if you're really going for speeding everything up, there is a route you can go. You have a simple RNG thing that could basically give you the same amount at a couple logs. You have better sweep chance. You have fig stone, which you need like 100. They are not marketable, so like the only advantage is to like basically get every other item besides figs. And you know what else is the greatest? You have like a route if you can't go of foraging, which is you aim for luck, which is I want to talk about this, dude. You know what I've been playing more of, like, dude, I've been like doing Pokemon, no, not Pokemon. I've been doing Digimon Up because I like auto battlers, like, because I like not doing them and basically finding a way where you can not you don't automate it. And literally this game is like the perfect example of how you could basically break the automation. Yeah, why is okay, that should be a good amount. Case in point, the auto battler for it is one of my favorite features, and it because they have like a non-renewable currency that basically, like, the issue is they have the non-renewable currency, and then they have the pay to win one. The pay to win sucks. It's awful because the draws you want are like you only get 110 draw per day, and you can't get more. And it not even like, oh yeah, we'll give you like the easy 10 one, and then like this other one is difficult, and we know it's difficult, so you're only getting 10 draws for the one item. And I was doing it one time, and it would genuinely, like, you only get like 20 draws. And not even like a rarity thing where like your rarity build up. And if like it was an actual issue, I saw it like I'm like I saw that, and it generally irritates me when free to play games offer, and like it more favorable. But if like dude, this is like the least predatory, and I know why you did it, because this is an ad game. If you don't know what an ad game is the idea is that you're to make their money, it advertisement based, and they trick you with advertisements. It's not sketch. It's super like predatory, but the thing is, like they put all the like all the small thing like yeah our game does have microtransactions and a battle pass, but like you know what's funny about our battle pass? We don't give you days, we give you hours, because we know you guys can't read it. Okay, and then we know that you guys can only read hours, and we know that like our game, which literally if for like the types of people who don't pay, but like we know that like most people will not do the one-time purchase of advertisement. By the way, that's how they get you. If because they will not do advertisement until it's like okay, like I like that. I like another battler. If you want to know like one I really like. Okay, so cool. Let's go with the fig stone that I need one. So now we have the number. How many fig stone? We have 17. This is going to be our biggest purchase yet, and I really want to make sell. And I have to sell 2 things. Boom. 25. We have 13 mil. I want to get half a billion. And like we have other things. Like this is how lucrative this is. We have air bubble air, not that. Actually, that have like a really good one to go for. We have diver set, which we only need the 8 sea loomies. And the only way we can get them is fishing or going in to the water. The issue is we have 1, 2, 3 in there. Yeah, let me just double check. Okay. Okay, we need that. We have 1, 2, 3. If I go in and break, we will only get 8. Okay, and then I'll just do C. Oh no. CL. That makes it easier. So we get 9. And again, we need like a bunch of these because half the issue is, and there's like definitely a route I can go. Wait, wait, wait. I just realized what I could do. I just realized what I could do. Uh, heart of the, heart of the mountain. Heart of the mountain. Okay, okay, okay. This setup will be called. Okay, then you. I'm gonna call this setup. Uh, the mon, the the money maker route, because the goal is this will just be used for basically uh res. Let me just double check. Did I cover every respiration? I got pressure. I got wisdom. Wisdom was not important. I could have went left or right. Right would have been better. And then basically just that. And the good news, this doubles. So if I go in here and then just do that, and just do, yeah, we get a bunch to begin with, and then this basically will give us that, and then just to double check, this is like 100% drop. So okay, okay, we're going to check. So we have 61. This should be 8. And so that's 16 because we get 100 more off of that. And what pet am I using? Yeah, okay, I'm doing that for respiration. Now I could go for air in a bottle. We won't because again, the only other thing we should probably go for if we can is lava fishing afterwards. But getting diver armor does actually help out with one other thing. And so now we have 2. And normally, dude, my bubble were popping way quicker than normal. And definitely getting more, we can get more sea loomies. Not even that. There is actually a fishing strat we can do. The other thing is we could go for fishing because I think fishing does provide 8 to 16, and that is a little bit quicker especially if I use shark. If I go here, start going for backwater for the 2, go in here instead of you going for you for the 6.1, then getting you ready, putting you, and just fishing for the whole time. Because again, most of the fish I can get pretty much give me what I need. Wait, they're... It's a spear. It's a spear. Where are you going? 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 Again, the only benefit is with fishing, I could go decently quick with it. And boosting of foraging could actually land me some results. That's probably the only strat is to pretty much fish for sea loomies. Because half the issue with this is unironically sea loomies are annoying to get. Because half the issue is, if we look here, okay, we have 9. Getting it matter more. Fishing, it's awful. And it's not awful in the way you think. The issue with fishing is... Okay, I want to see what that provides. Did that provide... That provided 1. 1. By the way, we get 0 to 9 for this. Again, I need 8 for diver, which diver I can use right there to... And again, we get 8. It's literally quicker just to dive in and do it. I think we have to dive in and start just going for it. Like, yeah, I see why no one does this. Okay, and then boom. And we have all that, and what time to grab my friend Frog, and let me grab my other friend diving armor, and let's just go in. Okay, and unless I find like a better route. I think I can't. Oh. Oh, wait. This is like where it is. Dude, I can't believe I made it here. Yeah, this is like an actual, like, hard place to find. Not even a hard place, it's just like previously, like, do I need... Yeah, okay, I need medium for this, and that probably going to actually matter. Next to getting this all ready. Again, we have like 3, so this is like decently quick. Just the issue is, if like, I need a bunch. And then I still need like a bunch of gills to unironically go for my strat. And like the thing is, this is like how did I go? What? How did I believe? Again. Like from this, we have, how many do I have? How much guilds do I have from this? Sorry, I have to look. And I'm like, how much do I need? I need 8 more flex mode and sturdy bones, which sturdy bones I don't want to get this, which I need to grab anyways. Because like with basic, I don't get the range. And then like do I have the pressure talisman? I probably don't have the pressure ring. Pressure ring won't be an abysmal. It won't be pain. I need 2 emperor, which is high level fishing, and only benefit is the resistance. Which we do need for one thing. Again, the only advantage is just going for the high level I need for this. I also need to find what the best strat to grind these. Like, this is doing fine for me because I could get a couple really quickly. Like, from like those, I don't have enough, but oh, bingo. Yeah, I'm not doing bingo. I'd rather do bingo once I get like okay, what is okay with that we got okay, one second. Betsy let me like yummy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We don't. Okay, so I have 100% chance and I have another 100. So I'm getting for 1, 3 from just this. The issue is, what do I have? Death Star? Yeah, I have Death Star 3 on here, so we're fine with that. Again, probably after this, just hunting pretty much at that point for that flex. I need flex and sturdy bones, which I think only one pet offers that. The thing is, we get 12 per every hit. 1, 2. So how many sea lumi do I have for one? And I don't need one main core to upgrade it to this. And then after that, it just to be oh wait, what do I need for large fish bowl? Do I? Not that. Not that. Boom. Oh, yes. Oh, I only need 3 taps with that, with the strongest. And that, and then with this, we get, we got a new armor. Okay, cool. And now we'll keep going in. Okay, come on. Okay, and then what do I need for you? Okay, 2 more. 1 more, then I can make the first set. And then we get 1 more armor set. Again, the main strat will just be for Lumies. And hopefully we can start going for this. Start going for the flex bone, so I could start going for the restitution. And then the only other thing is probably the foraging speed. Okay, let me go. Boop. So now we got 1 of these. We can now make the first set of it. We can also make this. We probably won't for now. We'll probably make you. Just so I have like the shirt. Now we just need more gills. Yeah. The only other good news is now we have 15, and now we can pretty much go up here. Go start aiming for more sea lum, because now we got like 4 more sea lumies. We can now just go in here and just start aiming for these. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Thank you. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, this is Galatea. And right now, we're doing sea lumi grinding, mainly so I could get diver armor. Diver, and most likely I should probably go for flex bones afterwards. But diving armor does boost up some of my chances of that through one really cool method. So we're doing that, and then I know a place I can go into using my combat armor that will probably help for this grind, because the two thing I need is a bunch of this, which doing it for 30 I could probably get. And then after that, it'd probably be we really only have this grind to go for, and then probably flex bone afterwards so I can get more respiration, because we currently have 3 separate grinds. One of them it combined with this, luckily, and that is what I'm doing right now. Mainly I have to get more item for a museum, because half of it is, if I can do that, I could get some skyblock levels for there, and I need one more level to pretty much get 500,000. Then we need to save 500,000. We need a bunch of forge, a bunch of materials. I need 64 of both woods in here, and then I need to get enough basically enough of one item to get about, if I did the math correct, to pretty much get one pet. I have to keep mining for a decent amount of time, which later on will be the best pet to get for this. And that's not even the good part. The good part is doing that right now is a good setup. It will take a while, and they're probably easier grinds. They're definitely easier ones. But okay, so going in, how many sea lumi? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 from like less than 10 minutes. And the more I can get with this, the more of the one pet. And I'm like, The only other advantage of this one grind, by the way, is we get a good treasurite one, because I think it... Okay, then we'll go up. So, boom. The other thing I could go for is one thing called stride. Oh, I have to check one thing, because I know for a fact one thing. No. One thing that I'm probably being dumb for. The flex bones, which mean they're the best one to go for guilds, because I can double up 2 grinds with one. Okay, reason that have guilds, which I need a bunch of them. Like, about, I need 25 of these. And that just for this, mainly because I need a whole... Okay. Do I need... Yeah, I need 25 for bubble, air bubble. Really quick, another thing I wanted to check while I'm here, while I'm doing all this, because I don't want to second guess myself. Medium fishing net needs 8. So I need 32 then. Just go for a pier 32 and 32 flesh bone, which I can get normally. And that will probably be my key. And we got one more skyblock level from this. So, okay, how much do I have in here for... I have 5, so okay, 32 minus 5 is 27. Okay, cool. So 27. I need all that. Okay, boom. 4 more skyblock levels. And I should just focus on this, because getting everything else I need would be a goal. And half of it is, this one is pretty easy to do. Especially with the way how I'm doing it. The other advantage is I don't have to do a very actually difficult grind. We could do the easiest. Like, just because I have that, we need 27, which we're not even close for. But every couple I hit is unironically giving me 1. And the other advantage is I soon enough can, with frog respiration speed, is a little bit bad. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom. 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 Boom, boom. Okay, any more? Down here. Boop. Hopefully I can get what I need. Luckily after this, the next grind is the easiest to go for this. And it is unironically what I only have to do is hunt down one type of mob that has a 40% chance to give me one item. I need a bunch for just the medium. Then we just go for joyrides. Well, later on we can do one quest for. And okay, I have that. We need a bunch more. Like, and just a reminder, this is for one pet. That like the best foraging pet of at the moment. And by the way, it's even more broken and powerful and unironically the good news is also with how the pressure works, sooner or later we could just keep running down and doing it. Oh no, not here. Ooh, I made a mistake that could have led to me almost getting lost. Yeah, but sooner or later we need respiration. We need more respiration. And then hopefully there's one thing I want to check with this. Hey, what can I buy? Moon, do I have enough for moon? Yeah, I have enough for. Okay, I could just get that. Get more crows. Okay, all left is just the shiny. Come on. I really like how this grind is like the main grind I have to do for this. And it literally not even like the hardest grind I have to do. It's just one that is so annoying that because of limiting drop pool that every other form of this grind is so bad. Like, because the other form of this, it's fishing, which, by the way, only I can either get 0 in a lot of my fishing pool for this. This is, you want to know why I'm not fishing? Because fishing is a little bit quicker than this. So I could get 1 to 2 sea limmies, which means if I get 100, I get 2 to 4. Shield doesn't matter. 8 to 16, which is pretty good. This one, it's 0 to 1. Try day if 4 to 8. I should be going for that. I should be going for these, especially for sea emperors, and going for like flying fish at least. This is probably the best thing, and at least for End, I have a 5% chance with Mod Tide. Literally only provide guilds and sturdy bombs, but like you don't even need them. Fishing may be better actually. I'm you know what? I'm a fishing guy now. After seeing what fishing does, I'm a fishing main now. Here. Because half the thing is with fishing I could boost up my speed of it. And with like at least for a couple of my items, fishing is I can boost up fishing chance from like other methods. Again, fishing maybe not the greatest, but it should also be the most decent one to grind from. Especially if I can get sea creatures like Ents and Emperors. And that going to be the pain is I need to boost up my sea creature chance. And there are not a lot of ways to do that normally. There is a couple. I don't have the good methods yet. The only one I do have, which is a decent one, is to go for it's to basically finish junkyard bayou to pretty much not use junkers anymore. But like this. Okay, cool. Again, getting 2 to 4 while boosting on my lucky chance maybe better, and getting a chance to do hooks maybe even a little bit better. And also getting a chance to do getting that maybe even 5% better. I'm not sure on the math for that one. And just boosting up sea creature chant may be better. Or I could go for other one. Go for dolphin. Later on, to keep fishing for not even rare. The only rare one is Sea Emperor to begin with. But like getting this up because then I could boost my sea creature chance. And this is probably the only other part is boosting up the magic find, so I could get a chance to get more, like at most 32. Because that's the other part about this is leveling. I could go for this just for Ooh, I got candy corn. That is actually a pretty good item I need. And literally the only other thing I needed in this. That not good, but I needed. And I should probably try to upgrade the heat, but luckily we did boost up my sea creature chant by one. By a couple. Like, how much is my sea creature right now? Ultimately, I know it's going to be low because I have a 55. Every other one, I should be able to get it a little bit more. And not only that, we can boost up even a little bit more through another grind. Unless wait, best sea creature. Mind low, making it per more for. Yeah, on I'm gonna be sea creature that I want to try. Is it all one? No, I don't want to hear it. Come on. Like, just to check. That is 14 with a sea creature chance of 35. And that is just even with this, I'm making a 48, and that per every level. I'm assuming 0.7. And we got a cod. I don't want to go. I think the best one to go for is okay. Boom. Yeah, I want to see Dolphin. Dolphin have 25, and then you have for each heart of the mountain, fishing and mining grant that much. And I'm assuming it based on one, so we get like 5 more per every heart, which they're about 7, so we get 7 more fishing chance alongside more fishing. Man, I hate fishing. Oh, no. And not only that, this grind is slow. Again, the only advantage is fishing is sort of not quick. And it appear luck based. But aiming for leveling up fishing by a good amount may be a good option. again, over time, the only advantage will be like basically leveling up pet. And there is a couple we could do also, mainly I think there is a couple, and over time we are getting like 8 to 16 from that, which is going into 32 at most. And not only that, like every time we are getting this, I don't like when you let me check. Let me be smart. Let me be 2% smart. Okay, now we could just sell these, and now we have this going. This has 62 per every heart of the mountain. We could sell this for a simple do I need Agatha? Yeah, I could kind of skip Agatha for an extra mill. And then the other thing. Oh man, I'm praying for so badly what I'm about to. Oh yeah. Zog should have one if I remember. I'm maybe pull rank. And he doesn't have. He only have a 10%. I'm blanking so hard. I'm blanking. I know bits. The only one I could go for is this one for sea creatures. But, like, again, why would I do that? That cringe. The only other thing I could think of is the one reforges. But I don't think there is any sea creature ones over here. Like the only, like, because that farming tool, that is mining. Yeah. The only idea I have is to go for like the maximum amount, because we have trashy. And that reforge just boosts up mining speed. And we just need to boost up sea creature chance with it. Because the more we can get with that, the more sharp, no. Gentile, no. Epic, no. Odd, no. Sharp, no. Odd, no. I will go for Gentile. Because literally... Okay, please tell me they're reforging here. That I get, not treasure. Not junker. Not Singy. I already have you. I already have you. I already have you. Bottle cap, you. I already have speedline. I already have all of you. So I'm literally am. again, the only strat I could do at the moment is to fish. And not even like a good strat. It just kills 2 birds with 1 stone. And the issue is, there are better routes. There are better routes than this, which is treasure fishing or frog fishing, which mind you, are good. And you wanna know the sad part is, this is like considered the worst one to do, because we'll go to sea loomies. I only got that much from doing it, and guess what? It's slow. Okay, I'm at 8. I'm at 8. I could be. Again, I need to break a couple, and then my idea will be simple. It will involve me proactively going for more of these, aiming for the 8. Not going for treasure fishing at the moment, but I do have like 8 to begin with. We could go for the 8 and go for, or I could just go for that, aim for going for 2 grinds. With this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, got 8. Now the next grind will be over here. Two magic find, 6 magic find. And then net. And we need 32 and okay, wait, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Oh, cool, they count with combat. The good news is, hopefully I could just go lava fishing in that one spot and this is the other thing, the hydro spears. The other grind, this grind also has like one small thing that like I need to do. If we go in Galatea, go here, We need 1K. And we could also get... These, I think, are the 21s. Yeah, and the... Okay, and then... Diver. So... After this one, here we go. Boom. Boom. We have now 2 sets. And we are granted a... Again, the main strat for this one will be going for these. And hopefully we can get this. The only main advantage is we could... Oh man, this... Hopefully afterwards we can fully get this arm. Oh, and I need to get the thing for the museum. And there's also another reason why we're going for these. The only main reason also is I need 32 net. And with net, I can unironically go for net fishing. And with that, I could get dolphins. Which means I'm in there longer. Yeah. But like, beside that, we have 20 more snorkeling. And we could get 3 more sea lemming, get another set. Basically, aim for that. Aim for the lats too. Then aim for at least the medium. Just so I can start aiming for then I could start aiming at least for the worst pet in the game. Some good old fashioned. And then we basically only have to do one more. We have to do 2 more of this. One will be for you, which is a bunch. But the real one will be this. That's how many gills we need, and we pretty much have to grind for skeleton skulls. And we need like 8. And we got 2 sea lemmies. Which which is fine. And we got 3 more of these. And we're almost at what I need. And how many gilds do I need for the last 2? Okay, I'm almost there. And the remaining I could pretty much do tomorrow. And we could get diver, and then we could do the one best grind with diving armor, which is nothing. Which, by the way, because of our diving armor, we actually beat full set of one armor type. So yay. And now we could keep doing this. Aim for more bones to get a medium. Do dolphins so I can get more respiration. And then we could get a little bit more. We could put that in the museum. Like how I'm going to put 1 item before we go. And what I really want, or should I? We're almost there. It's just easier at this point to aim for. And then yeah, do I have enough? Yeah, I do. I have enough. So we're going museum. Got that. Go in you. Wait. And I have to put you back in here. And then we have to and basically get the goal is to pretty much get the last 2. And when I do that, we basically yeah, especially with the 4, we also get to breathe underwater for permanently. And we get diving. Look, we get 0.5 by the way. Here's the best part. So each of them are 25. So we get 1. This is only 0.1 for, so we already with 2 have more treasure chance underwater than what it provided. And the whole reason for this is for one grind that we need called flex bones. Which, not even flex bone, there's one other even after that, which we can do it for, which is basically a backwater bayou. Because for that one, I'm just doing that because it's easier to show. All we need is the bottle cap, the treasure, and the tonics. And that one we need to boost up my fishing. But with that, I'm going to stream. See y'all next time. Bye.